Right, so yeah, this is an absolutely huge story. Let's get to the bottom of it, okay? So look, Donald Trump has been raided. His house has been raided, I should say, at least in Mar-a-Lago, Florida, by the female body inspectors. The FBI, okay, have basically raided his house. So I've heard 100 of them came to his house without identification, mind you. I'm not too sure why that is, but they had no FBI information on their shirts. They went in there looking like normal citizens or, not the FBI. But this is huge, right? This is absolutely huge that this has happened, right? Apparently, this is some of the boxes that have been taken out of Donald Trump's place. Now, they are saying that this is archival information that Donald Trump may have taken out of the White House. You do not storm the fucking ex-president's house for archival stuff. Do you know why they've done this? Because the Democrats don't want the Republicans to be a president ever again, okay? Obviously, okay? Donald Trump is obviously going to run to be a president in 2024. And the poll numbers show that, it looks pretty damn fucking good that he's going to win. Obviously, all right? Joe Biden, wow. What else can I say? Wow, you know what I'm talking about. Wow, right? Okay. Anyway, have a look at this. Trump, let me start from the start. FBI raid on Trump has sent faith in American democracy to rock bottom. Absolutely. This has pissed off the whole country of America. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are saying, yes, whoop-de-doo, I'm sure. But the majority of people that see what's actually happening, right? This is terrible, all right? It's absolutely got people's feathers ruffled up. FBI under pressure to explain raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. So obviously, at some point in the future, information will come out as to why this has happened. But at the moment, it's looking pretty goddamn nasty as a political attack to make the general public think, oh, that's terrible. I'm not going to vote for Trump. But you know what's actually happening in reality? It's pushing people the other way. It's making people realize that there's an actual problem with the government and that the government as it is right now needs to be changed. There needs to be recycling of the government. Trump obviously made things happen, whereas Biden, doesn't. Okay, we're going to get to that in a second. But take a look at this. This is Trump's full statement. Trump's full statement following FBI raid on his Mar-a-Lago home. They even broke into my safe. Quick little read. Former President Donald Trump has released a statement on his Truth Social platform revealing that FBI agents had carried out a search of his home at Mar-a-Lago. The full statement. These are dark times for our nation, as my beautiful home, Mar-a-Lago, in Palm Beach, Florida, is currently under siege. What's that stupid movie? Steven Seagal? Under siege? By FBI agents. Okay? Where am I? Under siege, raided and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. Okay? Nothing like this has ever happened to a president of the United States before. After working and cooperating with the relevant government agencies, this unannounced raid on my home was not necessary or appropriate. I agree. It is... Let me just get this one to spell for me so I know how to spell it properly.
Prosecutorial.
This is prosecutorial. I can't even say it. Misconduct. Basically the weaponization of the justice system. I absolutely agree with this. Abso-freaking-lutely, okay? And an attack by the radical left Democrats who desperately don't want me to run for president in 2024. Absolutely, without a doubt, no doubt. I believe this. Especially based on recent poll numbers and who will likely do anything to stop Republicans and conservatives in the upcoming midterm elections. Such an assault could only take place in a broken third world country, right? It's so true. It's sad but true. Sadly, America has now become one of those countries, corrupt at a level not seen before. They even broke into my safe. And I will get to this in a second if I remember, all right? Which is the difference between this and, okay, what is the difference between this and Watergate, where operatives broke into the Democratic National Committee? What is the difference? Here, in reverse, Democrats broke into the home of the 45th President of the United States, and that's a huge, big deal. I will read the rest in a second, but basically, from an interview that I've heard on one of those news programs, I don't know which one, apparently there's a safe in Mar-a-Lago. The safe is in a room, and the room used to be a bridal shower, a bridal, get married room in this big hotel, because it's a big hotel, right, kind of thing, right? Donald Trump took that office, apparently, took that space and now turned it into his office. The actual safe, so I've heard at least, that was in that room, now office, was actually just a generic bedroom safe that you see at any hotel. So we're talking about a small little fucking bullshit safe, right? Nothing that you could significantly hide anything in, okay? Some papers, no doubt. Maybe a few dildos if you're into that, but nothing too big would ever fit into this hotel room size safe, right? We're not talking about something that was made 50 years ago that can store this and that in. No, not apparently not, right? Anyway, the political persecution of Donald J. Trump has been going on for years. It has. We will get to that in a second. With the now fully debunked Russia scam, impeachment hoax 2, or 1 and 2, whatever it is, and so much more. It just never ends. It is political targeting at its highest level. Fuck! I mean, it's terrible. For people that are woke enough, woke is a good word and a bad word depending who you ask, but for people that are woke enough to realize what's actually going on, if you actually understand truly what is going on over there, just America alone, obviously every country has its own little, corruption going on, but if you just understand what's happening over there between the Democrats and the Republicans, fuck me, you would be shocked for life, okay? It's terrible. It is political targeting at its highest level. Hilary, now get ready for this. I'm going to get into this a bit more in a second, right? Hilary Clinton was allowed to delete and acid wash 33,000 emails after they were subpoenaed by Congress. Congress basically said, Hilary, we need your emails. And she was like, sure, I'll give them to you. Never. Okay? And that's what happened. Take a look at this. Absolutely nothing has happened to Hilary to hold her accountable. She even took antique furniture, apparently, and other items from the White House. I don't know when she apparently did this, or if she actually did. I don't know, but that's what it says here, right? I stood up to America's bureaucratical. Oh, sometimes I just can't pronounce words for whatever reason, but bureaucratic. I stood up to America's bureaucratic corruption. I restored power to the people and truly delivered for our country, he says, like we have never seen before. The establishment hated it, and they did. Now, as they watch my endorsed candidates win big victories and see my dominance in all polls, they are trying to stop me. What a surprise, right? And the Republican Party, once more, they're trying to stop everybody on the opposite side of them, right? Fucking arseholes. All right. The lawlessness, political persecution, and the witch hunt must be exposed and stopped. I will continue to fight for the great American people. Donald Trump, I'm on your side, mate. Now, I mean, come on, right? Take a look at this. Hillary Clinton personally approved the plan to share Trump-Russia allegation with the press in 2016, campaign manager says. So let's just clarify what that means, right? Hillary Clinton, apparently her campaign manager has says yes, that Hillary Clinton basically approved the plan to put a rumor out there that Trump was on the same side as Russia and trying to get information from this and that and being a Russian spy or something like that, right? It's been all over the fucking news for years and years and years, especially when he was president. There was even a fucking, what would you call it? There was even, I can't remember the word. He was taken to trial What's the word I'm looking for? Hang on. Oh, we're going to see it in 1 second. There we go. Impeachment. There was an impeachment situation. There we go, right there. There was an impeachment situation for this. And it was based on fucking lies that Hillary Clinton and her political team made up to just make him look bad. It's been fucking confirmed. Fuck! What the hell is going on? And you know what now? Well, I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second, right? She's even selling fucking hats now. But her emails. You can buy this her email hat right now. Every but her emails hat or shirt sold helps, whatever the fuck that is, partners defend democracy. Okay? Bullshit. She's absolutely going along with the ride of but your emails. And she's now making money off this situation. She fucking deleted all her emails. Her and her team deleted 33,000 fucking emails to stop the incrimination, whatever was happening, whatever was on those emails, we may never know, right? But, I mean, potential corruption, alleged corruption could have been taking place on those emails. 33,000 of them. And her and her team got rid of them, and fuck. And she and her team were actually the ones that made up the whole Russia hoax situation. And he got impeached. And it was just fucking terrible for Trump. Honestly, because, in part, by Hillary Clinton. Lies damage a person and their careers. It's a terrible situation. These are not good people. These people are not good people. Now that you know this, don't vote Democratic. Vote Republican. All right? Joe Biden is the biggest mentally illest, that's not even the right wordist. Biggest mentally illest, not even the right wordist. You get what I'm trying to say? Person that I've ever seen as a president ever, okay? The fact that he is stuffing his speech up so many times and just basically looks frail. He basically looks like he should be, I mean, very close to being in a nursing home at times. It's that bad, okay? This is the man who's the fucking leader of the free world. This is the man who's trying to stop Russia. Well, this is the man in charge to make decisions for America and to make America look strong. How can America look strong when the President of the United States can't speak properly, okay, and is saying stupid things, okay? Now, I remember when George W. Bush Jr., the 9/11 George Bush, I remember when he was president, when I was watching Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien at the time, all those years, and they would always, every night, they'd show the funniest clips that George Bush Jr. was saying as his presidency was going, right? Every day there'd be some sort of real funny hiccup that he'd say. It was the funny time to watch stand-up comedian shows like Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien, David Letterman. It was a great time, okay? But you know what? George Bush may have had a bit of a stuttering problem or a comedic weirdness, but Joe Biden, oh my God, this guy has the mental illness equivalent. All right? It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Number of migrants crossing the border hits another record, with surges in migration by nationalists. How do you pronounce that one? Nationalities, whatever, once rarely seen. So basically, Donald Trump made sure that the border wall between Mexico and America was getting built, because obviously you have a lot of people, a lot of desperate families, unfortunately, wanting to come to America. They're not the bad people. I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to do that, but they're not the bad people. But the bad people is all the drug traffickers and potential murderists and rapists and murderers. That's probably the way I should have said it. But, I mean, yeah, the border wall was, I don't know the actual statistics, but it was, say, 50% complete. I absolutely know what the statistics are, right? But then as soon as Joe Biden became president, the funding for the border wall was stopped. Like everything. The order, the executive order kind of thing was like no more. There was pieces, there was huge segments sitting on the floor ready to be installed. He basically said, no more, don't build it anymore. And you know why they did that? Because they don't want Donald Trump to be credited for this. because they know it's common sense. Donald Trump was the only president to want to get this fucking thing done, but because he was bold enough to get it done, now that he wasn't president anymore, yeah, basically, we don't want to give you the credit of having America safe. We want to make sure that people get raped and families get fucking drug overdosed, all because we don't want Donald Trump getting the credit. That's essentially what it is. All right? It's a terrible situation, but there you go. There is this video that just came out. Let's watch it together right now. Donald Trump literally posted this video the same night or the day after kind of thing, after the raid with the FBI. It's a terrible situation. I really do feel for Donald Trump. Now, I know he's not perfect. I know he has his own situations, right? But he's so much better than what we currently have. You guys probably can't hear what's being said here, but there's this whole big video, and honestly, it's probably a little too slow, and it's a little too dramatic, but he's basically going to be running for 2024. It's not confirmed in the video, but it looks like he's going to run for 2024, right, the presidency. If I was an American, absolutely, I would vote for him. There's just no option but to vote for him, in my opinion. Would you rather have a fucking other term with Joe Biden? Would you rather this happen? Nothing getting done in the country? The country looking weak under his leadership? I mean, it's terrible. Afghanistan and that whole region, when they got out of the war, trillions of dollars worth of material, technology of America's was left there. And do you want to know what's something absolutely goddamn shocking? Countries such as Russia and China would have been severely interested by those technologies, and they would have got their top people in those areas to try and photograph and retrieve any good technology that they can get, so then they can then copy that technology themselves. Trillions of dollars was spent on that war, and billions of dollars roughly of technology was left there. Billions! Helicopters, tanks. Joe Biden, you're essentially a traitor to America. Not just him, but his team for allowing this. Any president has a huge team, even Trump, right? The team responsible for that has a lot of answering to do, and they'll never answer. They'll never answer for their crimes against America or whatever you want to call it. All right, but they'll never answer for it. But it's terrible, guys. Vote for Trump when it's time. It's the thing to do. Hope you guys liked this video, me ranting and spitting and whatever the fuck else. We're on these channels, Channel 2, and of course Channel 1, where we make travel films around the world. Those social medias, at Tallboy Gareth. Here's my Hillary Clinton email glasses again. I've been told my name's Gareth, and I love yous. God bless, not just America, but the world. All right, common sense for the win. Make things happen. Give peace a chance. Common sense. I love yous. Goodbye.